This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Get loose. Give it up. Give it up.
Hello and welcome to Scope for Improvement. Changing living spaces is a challenge our team of experts take up every week. So if you have a space, don't know what to do with it, give us a call. We'll come with our team of experts and give your space a makeover completely free of cost. Before we begin today's show, let's take a look at what's coming up. First, a look at how we fine-tune a room to provide the perfect acoustics. A look at some different ingredients for your walls. And then, don't throw your scratch CDs away, you can still use them. This week, Jay from New Delhi got lucky. Is he ready for us? Let's find out. Jay Zingde started out his own little BPO a year ago. His free time is spent lounging, taking the load off by listening to music. Everyone listens to music to unwind, be it after a day's work or in the company of friends. But for Jay, it doesn't quite end there. Over the last few years, his interest in music has taken a fanatical turn. He has left no stone unturned in trying to design the perfect room to create the right sound. Egg crates and curtains not only destroyed his room aesthetically, the thick layers caused the temperature to rise uncomfortably. Like most of you, Jay also loves music. But music for Jay is not just a hobby, it's turning into a passion. Let's talk to Jay and see how he's been trying to fine-tune his requirements so far. Jay, rather unique room. I believe you sleep here and also use this room to relax and listen to music. But it's unique because not only on the windows, you have like curtains everywhere on all the walls possible. And of course, you have like all these egg trays stuck on the wall. How do you sleep here? Don't you find it claustrophobic?
It is actually, Devika. It's very difficult to sit and listen to music here or even sleep. But there's really no option because I have this music system and I cannot keep it outside because I love it more than anything else. And if I keep it outside, it's going to be too dusty. So I have to keep it inside. And if I have to do up the room with better materials, which are better from an audio perspective, that's going to cost me like 150 rupees per square foot. So this room would cost me like ₹1,00,000. So I have to come out with the cheaper option, and the curtains and X-ray is the best I could do.
Right, but I mean, why do you want a professional room where the sound has to be perfect?
You know, Devika, if you listen to music on most of the music systems, it's good. But the real quality of a music system is when the sound of the system is just like live music. And I love listening to live music. So to do that, I will go to whatever lengths I can afford to, and sometimes what I cannot afford to. So that's the reason why I want a room where I can listen to music like this.
I can clearly see that you have quite an expensive music system here, but you also live in a very claustrophobic room with all these curtains and egg trays.
Yeah.
So let's see what we can do to try and make a dedicated space for you.
That would be great.
Let's take a closer look at Jay's bedroom that also doubles up as his music room. Now let's take a look at the room we are planning to convert into Jay's music room. This is Jay's study and mini drawing room that also doubles up as a guest room. Clearly an extra room, he says, which can be reutilized and transformed into the space he so craves for. Jay's problem is quite clear, so let's meet our guest interior designer, Vaibhav Dimri. Vaibhav Dimri is a budding young architect who started an architectural firm, Anagram, with two other partners. Over the last 3 years, he has designed and renovated many hotels, factories and residential spaces. Actively into theatre, Vaibhav loves new challenges and has new ideas sprouting. Is he ready to face the music? Let's find out.
Hi Jay.
Hi.
I believe you have a problem. You don't have a room in the house where you can listen to music properly without any disturbance.
Yeah, you know, I tried doing that in my bedroom. I tried a bunch of options over there. I put egg trays on the walls. I've got curtains along every wall. And besides looking a little funny, it also gets very stuffy. And also the sound is not particularly great. So I have to think of some other option.
This room, according to me, seems much better for listening to music for one person. In terms of acoustics, how do you imagine this room?
The only requirement for my listening room is that it should sound good. So the first question that comes to my mind is, this huge hole over here. Okay. I've got another music system over here, as you can see, and I can't use the other one over here because of this great sound hole that I have. Otherwise, from a storage perspective, I don't have any requirements.
What kind of seating do you want?
Ideally, the vocals should be at ear level. Okay, so I want seating which is kind of low, really low, but without being completely on the ground.
So what we're going to do is, wherever there are holes, like there's one door here, we're going to cover your door with the wooden panel.
Okay.
We'll make all the holes as an absorbing surfaces.
Okay.
And we'll make the rest of your wall as a diffusing surfaces. So all the different wavelengths will have a different surface area from where they'll reflect and come to you.
Cool.
Okay. So primarily that is what the basic concept of this sound engineering in this room will come in terms of how will it look. What we plan to do is we plan to use certain specific material. We're going to do a mud plastering all over your room because that is a rough surface, and in that we're going to give you little holes made out of diyas, and that will work as your diffusing surfaces. The material would be cheap, low cost, so that anybody like you can change the room and make it more sound absorbing and better to listen to. Indigenous materials, totally vernacular vocabulary we'll use to do this room. And we'll definitely incorporate the fact that you like a low seating and obviously a very dim lighting and everything. So that's what we're going to do.
Cool, that sounds nice.
Let's take a closer look at the room we chose to convert. This is an extra space in the house. The walls have regular paint on them. The layout is simple and includes an extra music system and some odd pieces of furniture. Weber's design for Jay's room is rather unique and requires specific raw material and products. So let's join our in-house supervisor Shayantan and see how he shops for all that. Creating a room with the perfect acoustics can cost you loads of money, and that's where our challenge came in. Armed with our designer's list of requirements, our first stop was at this settlement located near Delhi's Apollo Hospital. Our task was to look for a mud plaster specialist. After knocking on many doors, we found Jamila, who would execute this cost-effective task for us. The procedure and the raw materials she explained was simple and easy to come up. A little bit of cow dung mixed with clay, hay and fevicol was all we needed to make the perfect ingredient for the perfect acoustics. The raw material would cost us 2000 rupees. Besides the mud plaster ingredients, we needed chicken wire mesh, popularly known as murga jali in hardware shops. We picked murga jali worth 1944 rupees. Another simple but essential requirement were these clay diyas. These diyas are easy to find and can be picked up even from the local roadside shop or vendor. We picked up 2 different varieties and 750 diyas cost us a total of 600 rupees. Fabric was next on our list of requirements, so we stopped off at the Masper showroom where we picked up 4 curtain panels which cost us 695 rupees per piece. We picked up a matching bedspread for 1495 rupees. We picked up 2 big and 1 small cushion pad that cost us 99 rupees and 39 rupees per piece. Cushion covers came next. 2 big covers cost us 149 rupees per cover and the small cushion cover cost us 89 rupees per cover. And finally, to bring in more color, we bought this rug which cost us 1650 rupees. Then it was time to stop off at the Goodless Nerolac showroom for the paint required to give the ceiling a glowing coat. We picked 1 litre of NSE bus green paint at 115 rupees per litre. We also used half a kilo of Suraksha terracotta color to paint the diyas which cost us 95 rupees per kilo.